I was assigned problems 17 and 23 for the VAP number 1. And so for problem 17, they want you to find the approximate value of delta given epsilon in the graph. So the first step is to find the limit. And when x is 5. So when x is 5, the limit is 2 based on this intersection point. So then you put in your epsilon, and since e is 0.3, you go 0.3 up from 2 and 0.3 down from 2 and draw your lines. After you've drawn your lines for epsilon, then you mark where epsilon intersects with the graph, which is right here and right here. Then you draw in lines for those. After having drawn in all my lines, I would say that delta is approximately 0.5 away from the limit. So you can write delta is approximately 0.6. For problem 23a, you have to determine what graph the formula relates to. So basically, when you graph your function, this first function is the red one, and this second function is the purple one. So when x is less than 5, it follows this large one, and when x is greater or equal to 5, it follows the skinnier parabola. And that matches graph 17. For 23b, it asks you to find the limit of the graph when x is 5. So when x is 5, y approaches 2, therefore the limit when x is 5 is 2. Question 23c asks for the maximum value of delta that can be used for the given value of epsilon at the point. We know from b that the limit is 2, and it was given to us that epsilon is 3. Therefore, the maximum that f of x can be is 2.3, and the minimum is 1.7. That was found by adding and subtracting epsilon to the limit. We also know that if x is greater than or equal to 5, f of x equals x minus 5 squared plus 2. So we have to plug in our maximum value for f of x because we are trying to find the maximum value of delta. So 2.3 equals x minus 5 squared plus 2. You subtract 2 from both sides to get the square root to get 0.3 equals x minus 5 squared. Then you have to take the square root of that to get the square root of 0.3 equals x plus 5. When you subtract 5 from both sides, you get x equals the square root of 0.3 minus 5. But we're not done yet because we still have to find delta. Delta equals the x value given in the problem minus the x value we just found. So delta equals 5 minus negative 5 plus the square root of 0.3. The 5 and the negative 5 cancel out to make delta the square root of 0.3 or 0.5477.